Hey, what's going on, everyone? Wanted to share with you all. Um, so we're right in the middle of the coronavirus thing, and it seems like things are slowing down. But just wanted to reflect on because I think it'd be interesting to listen to this like years and years down the line. But wanted to share with everyone what I've learned about myself, society, and things during this time. I've learned that I'm extremely resilient. I learned that I'm optimistic almost to a fault because sometimes when you're too optimistic, you don't deal with reality. And the reality is people are dying, right? But I think more now than ever, people need a sense of hope and people need a sense of future and that things will be all right. And it's been an interesting experience. I'm very fortunate that I have a job and I'm healthy, but I do know a lot of my friends that have gone through it and the horrible, horrible experience that has been. I actually interviewed one of my friends, Miguel, who talked about his experience and with COVID and going through that. And another one of my good friends, who we have a bi-weekly call, has told me about it as well. And it's a horrible experience. But I think what's been helpful for me is every morning we do a clearing exercise and basically you just write down like everything that you're feeling, right? Like doesn't have to be positive, it could be negative or good or whatever that's going on, just a journaling exercise so that you get it out of your head and into paper, which helps you be able to sleep better because then you're able to truly, similar to going to a therapist, be able to process some of the things that are going on. And that is perfectly fine that you're not as productive, right? I think a lot of people are being hard on themselves because they're not as productive as they normally would be, right? In an office environment where there's less distractions, ideally, right? Because you don't have to be a teacher, a chef, a cook, and obviously you're like an employee. You don't have to do everything at once. So just giving yourself space, giving yourself compassion that it's perfectly fine that you're not as productive as you can be, but saying that there it is an opportunity to step into doing a lot of the things that you've been procrastinating as well, right? For instance, I've been doing a lot more of my podcast, my blog, my book, just because now that I have this space, I don't really have an excuse. Like I can't really be distracted by other things like, volunteering and doing a lot of the extracurricular stuff that I'm up to. So it's been an interesting experience, and I really do appreciate this time to reflect and to read my books. I've been reading a book a week, and that's been really rewarding as well. And yeah, I would love to hear about what you guys have all done during this break and some of the takeaways. And honestly, even if it hasn't been as productive, don't be so hard on yourself. It's time. It's fine to take a break, and maybe it's society's and the universe way of saying like, hey, we all need to slow down. We need to focus on, spend more quality time with family and not make our self-worth be about work and all that. So yeah, I hope you all are safe and sound, and I appreciate you listening, and I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their time, and also take time to themselves to relax and to rest a little bit as well. You deserve it. Cheers.